Hi Gemini, welcome to what you need to hear about your love life right now, general love reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Gemini. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear this message. Hi, Crosswatchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Gemini. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Gemini and Crosswatchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation at best. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and get your reading started. I'm going to start your reading off with a little bit of a mini meditation to clear and set the energy. But if you just want to jump right on into the card pull to see what the cards have to say, check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you here with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect with your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to close their eyes, take a deep breath in, and I'm going to ring this sound bowl 3 times. And during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions that you may have in regards to your love life currently. And if there is a special someone, start thinking about them now, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Gemini. So the first thing I saw was the number 8. And that could mean, that could be someone's birthday, June 8th, June 18th, or possibly May 28th for someone out there. But that is a number of success. That's a number of public recognition. That's a number of getting to the top. So I do feel almost as if someone's very close to achieving something that they want in a connection. It's also a number of business. So I wonder if this is someone that you could work with, met at work, used to work with, I'm even hearing for some of you. And then I was hearing the song by LaRoe, In for the Kill, I believe it's called. It's like, I'm going in for the kill. I'm doing it for a thrill. That song. Anyway, so I feel like someone wants to go in to make a move, to bring up the conversation. And the last thing I saw was like a playful couch interaction. Like I saw like a very cream couch, and like someone was talking to someone, putting their legs on top of someone's lap and then just kind of jumping in their lap. And then I saw like someone pulling on the drawstring of like a sweatpants very, very playfully. So I wonder if there's been like playful flirtation between the two of you. You guys just kind of like have jokes together. You guys kind of just have like a little fun flirtation going on, but I think someone wants to execute some sort of conversation, some sort of motive, some sort of action, or bring that out of someone to finally get that 8 type of energy of success, of solidarity, of maybe even just making it more public. I wonder if, I don't know if it's like you have to keep it on the hush-hush a little bit, or it's kind of like, all right, to everyone around us, we're friends, but like we're more than that. And it's like more of so you guys interact with each other. Like maybe you don't want to expose it so much, but people can already tell the chemistry between the two of you, the passion between the two of you. So it's getting harder and harder for people not to notice. So I wonder, it's like, might as well just come out and say it. And I want to see what the cards have to say. So for this reading, I am tuning into an energy that's in or around your psychic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this very moment. Whether you are single or taken, whether you are currently in a connection or in separation with this energy. Let's see who wants to come through, why they're coming through, and what Spirit wants to tell you about this energy. So tell me about the energy surrounding Gemini right now. Tell me about the energy surrounding Gemini. Oof. Okay, talk about less, because I was feeling that energy very strongly, right? Like that playful, sexy, flirty, passionate energy. The sexual compatibility between the two of you is very, very strong. Intensity, sexual energy, non-committal, and then letting go, releasing, walking away, moving on. Okay. So I do see there is an energy here that says, all right, you know, the lusty, fun, hookup vibe has been, you know, a good time, but I do want more. And I do feel someone's at the precipice right now. If they don't get more, they are going to let go because it's just either run its course. It's just not, you know, something someone wants to stay in for too much longer. So I do feel the precipice of someone bringing this up to make that final decision of, you know, should I stay or should I go? Like that song by The Who, I believe. The letter L is sticking out to me, as in Luke, as in Larissa. First, middle, last initial could mean something to someone, doesn't have to be the case. Someone could have blonde hair or just dyed their hair blonde, is thinking of going blonde. I'm definitely seeing someone walking home after a night with this person. I don't know, someone didn't feel comfortable staying the night, whether this is you, Gemini, or someone that you're involved with. And again, I just don't know why it feels a little dodgy here. Like you guys don't want to like show everyone you're together. Maybe it's because there's an on and off thing that your friends would roll their eyes if they heard about it. Or it's just like, I don't know, it's just some secrecy of it going on here. I want to get more information. Tell me more about this energy surrounding Gemini. Okay. The Oracle, and it says seek wisdom and guidance from elders. Okay, so I do feel as if there has been someone who may have selected like a very limited group of people to get information or to get some sort of advice from, and others I'm kind of even saying like they won't even mention the name, or they lied about who it was or whatever, like because they again don't want this so exposed. But even if the name was mentioned, it's like, okay, what do I do here? Like, I like them, but do they like me? I don't know. It's always left kind of vaguely. We haven't really talked about it. It just hasn't been brought up. And even some of you guys have been going to like psychics, tarot readers, for advice on this situation because you don't want to be the first to bring up this conversation to make it awkward and weird. I wonder if even others of you who are psychics, who are tarot readers, have pulled your own cards on this situation and have been trying to get some sort of advice on what to do. I do feel like someone's at a crossroads in this. And I feel that your ancestors, your spirit guides, and angels do want to give you the information to make the right choice because something, I don't know, your spirit team or your higher self knows that this choice has to be made pretty soon. And I think if this person could have their way, they would definitely keep the energy just as is. They wouldn't do a thing to change it. But someone else is like, you know what? Like, I do want more. I need more. Either you're going to give it to me or someone else will. That's all the kind of the vibe I'm feeling here. I just saw the color purple as well. Someone could be wearing purple right now. Someone's favorite color is purple. Aura color is purple. Tell me more about the emotions around this situation currently. Okay. Grief. The grief did come out in reverse. You know, I kind of feel like this could be like a situation that by ripping the Band-Aid off, it kind of almost feels it could leave someone upset, hurt, if the energy isn't reciprocated, if someone isn't willing to give more. Because like the excitement was there. That's what I was feeling in the meditation. So I wonder if that is what they feel for you, Gemini, or that you were feeling at the very beginning, but as it became repetitive, as it became inconsistent, it's kind of like that excitement is starting to dwindle a bit more. Sorrowful, heartbroken, bereaved. Yeah, so this kind of does feel like someone is afraid that they're going to be left with no choice but to let it go because it is just a sexual thing that someone wants to have. They're not willing to explore it further for, you know, we'll get into the tarot to see why. It could just mean that they're non-committal. It could just mean they're trying to have fun. It could just mean that Ooh, I'm seeing something someone needs to know here. This may have been a rebound for someone. I wonder if someone broke up with some, like, you know, a long time or even a more serious type of connection. And by having this with this person or by having this with you, Gemini, it was kind of a means to fulfill that hurt from a breakup. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Maybe that's why it's been a little bit hush-hushy, especially if you know the person they were dating or vice versa. Let's get into the tarot to get deeper into this. Ooh, I feel someone's onto you guys though. Like I just heard clue and I saw like a magnifying glass and like the shape of a footprint. Like I think someone's starting to investigate a bit. Okay, how they feel about you is the Six of Cups. So this is someone you've known for a while. You know, since childhood maybe, college, your first job or something like that. But it hasn't gotten to this type of seriousness until like the last few years or a year even. I'm going to get all the cards out first and then we'll do a deeper dive, but I'm asking how they feel about you right now. What do they think of you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Gemini? What are they hoping is going to happen and unfold between the two of you? And what are they afraid of? Yeah, this has gotten complicated, I can see. And yeah, the sexual energy is intense. And I think that's what's kind of kept you guys in this type of bond. But the emotional availability isn't there. Yeah, okay, let's get into it. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Some of you could be dealing with the Sagittarius, or you could have strong Sagittarius in your chart. It does not have to be the case in order for this reading to be yours. But yeah, I think someone's noticed that the vibe has gone from sexual, flirty, playful to like a bit more guarded, a bit more reserved. And I think that is making someone wonder if the other person's over it now. And I think it's also building some sort of nervousness around you or this other person telling someone else about this. And it could have been the person that, you know, they broke up with, that they feel the need to. Ooh, yeah. So Nine of Wands energy overall is that I even feel kind of like in the beginning of this, someone was kind of like, no, we shouldn't do this, or is not really right time, but they were persistent and they wanted to keep going until someone finally gave in. And I'm even seeing a hookup at a party, and it was like very like you guys snuck off to hook up, like made sure no one was following you, went into a very quiet room and like had to leave separately. Like it feels like that type of energy, okay? So I think someone is kind of drawing an ultimatum here of like, if this is to continue, we either have to be more open to people about us, or we have to be, you know, a bit more dedicated to making this a little bit more than just so surface level between the two of us. So whether this is you, Gemini, or someone's going to confront you about this, like it's all because they feel all of a sudden there's been some sort of more guard that you've created between the two of you, or that they've created with you. So how they feel about you right now is the Six of Cups, Scorpio energy. Yeah, there's a lot of reminiscing going on right now. And I feel in someone's heart space, they do feel strongly about this. And I think that's where someone is kind of feeling the grief, right? That we saw earlier with this card, is because emotions were developed, even if it wasn't intended, even if someone went into it being like, oh, this is just going to be fun. Like it still happened. And I think someone's been thinking a lot about the good times between the two of you, the times you guys have shared, the times you have opened up to each other and have had that, like, I almost said secret bond almost. And I think, you know, in a way, if this was a means to like rebound or to get over someone, it's kind of made it more complicated. It's made it kind of now split these types of feelings between the past and now whoever this is. Or you, Gemini, if this is the energy of the person I'm tapping into. And I wonder if someone is missing someone from the past. And that's why maybe someone's thinking of letting this go. A lot of different energies here. But I feel someone left like an article of clothing at someone else's house. Like a sock, a shirt, underwear, I don't know. But what they think about you, Gemini, is the devil. Think about this connection at least. Capricorn energy, yeah. It's all for the means of fulfilling a broken ego, or to kind of give them that sexual gratification, that, you know, vice that they need to distract themselves from the hurt maybe and the pain. This is someone that tends to have toxic traits. I think that they definitely get very turned on being around you. They definitely find you very hot, very sexy. And when they start to feel a little bit lonely and they want someone to come over, you're the first they dial. But you don't want to be used in that way, or someone here doesn't. Just like a booty call almost. But I think they've been able to fulfill some sexual fantasies by having this connection with you. Things that you guys do playfully, you know, a little bit risky, hooking up in, you know, rooms that other people don't know you're hooking up in. It has added some sort of thrill or passion to this connection. But at the same time, like, it is a little bit like if someone feels wrong for doing it. A little bit guilty for doing it, maybe. And maybe even someone wonders if the two of you have been like trauma bonded. Someone could have a beard or a mustache or like stubble kind of growing out as well. And big feet, I'm hearing. I don't know why. What they like the most about you, interestingly enough, is the Five of Pentacles. Taurus energy. You could have Taurus rising, Taurus moon, a Taurus Venus maybe. But this is how I feel, is that you're able to play it off as if there's nothing going on between the two of you. You're able to kind of just make it look like there's nothing there when you're around certain people. I think they do like that about you. I kind of feel with this Five of Pentacles energy though, they could have, if you were the one that was a bit heartbroken from someone from the past or trying to get over someone, they did see that as an opportunity. And that doesn't feel very great to me. And maybe even for some of you, they feel like you're indebted to them. Like, because they have this information that you don't want to be exposed or for someone to find out or something like that. Kind of want to clarify this Five of Pentacles. It's an interesting placement here. Tell me more about this Five of Pentacles for Gemini. Oh, you know, others of you, yeah, you are that distraction for when they start to feel lonely, sad about the breakup. If it is them, that's rebounding. You've been a nice distraction for them when they feel that loss. But tell me more about this Five of Pentacles here for Gemini. I'm seeing a makeout session against a wall or against a railing of a balcony. Seven of Wands, Leo energy, and tell me more. Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so how they've seen it up to this point, and this very much be your attitude, or maybe what you try to play off so it could keep going. You definitely weren't in this for anything serious. And knowing that, you were able to kind of make it sure that there wasn't going to be any evidence to the outside world of you two being together. And you guys were good at hiding this. And really kind of like With the 7 of Wands and Knight of Wands, yeah, you definitely are able to guard the secret or guard this kind of connection fiercely. You've denied it to other people before, especially if someone of a Queen of Pentacles energy has asked you about it. It could have been their past person, okay? And with Knight of Wands energy, it could definitely be very flighty energy, very player, playette energy, charming energy, confident energy. And I wonder if you've seen them flirt with other people in front of you, but you played it off as like, oh, that's just how they are. You accepted them for that and knew in a way that if they were flirting with other people, it wasn't going to be anything serious with anyone else. So it may have disturbed you a bit, but you knew they were just being themselves, the flirty seductress that they are, or this could be you again. No shame, no blame here, no judgment. Just throwing that, because some people kind of misinterpret what I mean when I say those things. Do you. Do whatever, right? But I think with Queen of Pentacles, like deep down someone does or did hope that this could be something more. That they could actually spend more time with each other, dedicate more time to each other. What they don't like about you is the 2 of Swords. Libra energy. So I do sense that I feel for most of you, have been the ones that have kind of stopped hitting them up as much, stopped inviting them out as much, have been giving them very basic replies to text messages, maybe even left them on read, and they're just kind of like, what the hell? Even though it's explainable to you, they are kind of not getting where everything changed because they thought you guys were on the same page. Now, some of you, if you are feeling guilty for harboring some sort of secret connection or something that you know it would hurt someone if you were to make public, I think you guys are kind of in this stage right now of being stuck as far as like, should I even tell them? Should I even just let it be? Should I just continue this? But I feel you want to do that on your own. You don't want this YouTube person's energy to impact the decision you want to make. Because you know they're just in for it for, the lust, for the fun time. And you don't want that to sway you from looking at this logically. So they've been having a harder time recently convincing you or getting you to come over or getting you to hang out. And they think you're just being a little bit moody, but you're trying to do what's best. And right now you're in that decision-making crossroads situation that I felt in the beginning of the reading. You could also be bilingual as well. I'm even hearing French. Maybe did I mention that earlier? But like someone, if they don't speak French, could come from like a region, a country that like French is the dominant language. Ooh, and I also kind of feel if they saw you out with people and you guys were all part of the same group, you were doing a little bit more of ignoring them as well that they didn't like. What they like the most about this connection is the Knight of Wands. Sagittarius energy. Yeah, they feel it's been fun. They've had a good time. The sex is amazing. The passion and chemistry, if you haven't had sex, is pretty hot and steamy. They like that they could be, in and out of this. They like that there's no strings attached. They like that they could be free. They like that they can explore and venture. And again, if they are the ones that are doing this out of rebound, I think a lot of this is not really addressing the inner issues they have going on, but using sex or flirtation or dating as a distraction. Reverse cowgirl is someone's favorite position they like to do. Okay, I'll save that for the extended reading. There is a detail I wanted to bring up. I don't think it would be YouTube guidelines, so we'll save that for the extended reading. But yeah, overall, it's been adventurous. Again, just like the thrill of it all has been something they really enjoyed. Even if it was at your expense a little bit, Gemini. I'm seeing someone that likes to make sourdough bread as well, or likes sourdough bread. I don't know why. That could just be confirmation for someone about who I'm talking about here. What they don't like about this connection is the Queen of Cups. Cancer energy. Okay, different messages for different groups of you. Someone, yeah, it's to the point where feelings have gotten involved. And maybe because someone has gone silent or pulled back, they're wondering, oh shit, they caught feelings. Or even like someone's feeling bad about this secret connection, if it is a secret connection, or just not one that someone wants to make public. And they feel, you know, that they need to do what's right, either for themselves by just letting go of this and moving on, or even coming forward with someone that may be hurt about this connection to say the truth. The other group, it could just be, you know, what someone here just doesn't like about the connection, just doesn't feel like any feelings are involved from one side. It's like hit it or quit it, you know, that's about it. And that's what someone needs a bit right now, especially if they're going through grief or going through someone that broke their heart a bit. And they don't see this being something that's filling their cup that has just been drained. I also kind of feel with this Queen of Cups of what they don't like about you, Gemini, is that you're very hard to read. It's almost as if they view you a bit mysterious, like they don't know what's up, they don't know what they're going to get, if they're going to get an excited version of you or a hurt version of you. And that's something they may find frustrating, or vice versa, right? Highest hopes is the Moon card. I have to censor these for YouTube guidelines, but Pisces energy, Cancer energy. With the Moon, I definitely feel for someone here, the highest hopes is to keep this illusion smoke screen of what's going on between the two of you still kind of elusive, still not exposed, still your guys' like little secret, still to have that like underbelly of the two of you. I'm also feeling for some of you guys, they may want to try out like group sex or threesomes, I'm feeling. And they may have mentioned that to you. They're also hoping that they can see more of you at night. Like if you were started to stop coming over as much, that you'll come out more. But I feel like, yeah, they want to hit you up late at night, or they want like to leave your house early in the morning. But yeah, they're hoping that like this can still go on without too many feelings being concerned. And they're also hoping that people aren't picking up on what's going on between the two of you because they don't want it to end. Deepest fears, Wheel of Fortune. Sagittarius energy, Pisces energy. It's a wrap. I think that you view it as we've experienced all that we could from this. That there's not much more that we can really go through. I've been all on the ups and downs with you, and I'm kind of just overtaking this on a ride. Someone could have an X in their name, first, middle, or last name. But yeah, I think that there's a karmic cycle going on that someone's afraid of, that they're in, and they want to break out of that karmic cycle. They don't want to keep on being in this. And maybe they're seeing the error of their ways, if this was just a use for a rebound, if it's really fair to themselves, to others, that they're doing this just to fulfill that. There's a higher level of way of being that someone wants to be, and they think that this connection right now is keeping them out of that evolution. All right, Gemini. To see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now till the upcoming days, weeks of this connection that you need to be aware of, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome. Pull some more tarot oracle cards to just dive deeper into this connection, and I'm going to show the cards on Vimeo. I'm going to get really deep into it. So if you still have questions, let's get those answered now. You can join me in the extended reading by opening up the description box and finding the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where I depart, Gemini, I really hope that this reading has resonated with you, has given you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to whatever's happening in your love life at this time. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Gemini, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Gemini.